This is a 30-foot metal swing we built for jumping into the water far, far away. As kids, everybody loved a good old swing. Growing up, we found this wonderful circus apparatus called a Russian swing, which is a standing swing that you can actually flip out of. Of course, we found it really cool, and it got us thinking, what if we oversize it? Like, by a lot? And would that make us fly even further? Well, never mind, that's stupid. Behind me there's a 17-meter bridge, and the plan for today is to set up a huge metal swing in order to make a show for a cliff jumping competition. The way we imagined it is, we'll attach two custom-made metal clamps that will serve as anchor points, and then build the swing piece by piece downwards to the bottom. Making the swing took up the whole day, so let me shorten it for you. Gap and Miuji put on their climbing harnesses and Max was the supervisor. It was honestly going pretty well.
The first clamp is up, the thing fits, and we're gonna do the same on the other side.
The boys were actually working quite fast.
Alright, next piece.
But it was still a long process.
Legs are falling asleep.
Yeah, and also my brain.
In the end, we managed to make our way to the very bottom piece, which once secured, marked the end of our build.
I'm pretty satisfied, man. The final fourth piece is in place and the swing got its final form.
Are you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited?
We're excited. Look how cool it looks.
Yes, after a whole day of build, the swing was finally standing.
How far do you think we can jump?
I think we go over 30 meters, so over 100 feet.
I was optimistic and I said 40.
It's gonna be like 30-meter jumps easy.
So we had seemingly everything prepared. We only had to figure out the final piece of the puzzle. The only thing I'm worried is how we're gonna start swinging. So you know how hard it is to start swinging without initial velocity, right? Well, it turns out that the longer the swing, the harder it is to get it going. So we figured we'll need to give it a bit of a starting angle. It won't be easy, but we came up with a plan. First, somebody had to climb down the swing while in vertical position. Trust me, that's the easy part. Then you had to catch the quick release and properly attach it to the swing and aboard the ship. Then we lifted the swing up, which will help with starting the swinging. But that also meant we'll have to climb down on incline swing, which is a bit more sketchy than in upright position.
Oh, overhang.
I think now the plan is that 3 of us climb on a swing, try to get it going as high as possible, and we all jump off.
I'm extremely excited how it's gonna work. I don't know, there's some skepticism in the structural firmness, but I think it's rock solid. With the full faith in our contraption, we headed on a scary climb down the incline swing. On the climb down, we could see that the pole was super bent. So we all successfully managed to climb on the swing.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the first test.
And I think Miuji is gonna start it up with this huge long jump.
Yeah, the plan is to swing it as high as possible and do the first straight jump. Try to go really far and see if the whole structure bends or wiggles too much.
Yeah, let's fix this camera somewhere and do the stress test.
Okay.
I'm already under stress.
Watch out, we're going! Lahko na koga preletimo po nesreč, ne zanalašč. And safety pin out!
Pazi, pazi.
3, 2, 1.
Guys, this is so cool!
I mean, what can I say? It really was super cool. We literally built a 30-foot swing for jumping into the water.
Dajmo probati se usinkati.
Dol in dol in push. As we expected, pushing was really hard on our legs. And also, after gaining some height, we noticed something else.
Oh, we're almost vertical. Okay, I'm in.
That was our cue that it's time to start jumping off.
Next one!
I'm so sick. Almost lost my teeth though. How did it feel?
Nice! I think his squat is a little bit out of shape. Otherwise, it feels incredible.
Oh, fuck, your jump was huge!
So right now we are practicing, getting familiar with like pushing the swing, which is I think the hardest part. There's a lot of work on our legs.
We found out that this setup offers and enables us to make really big jumps.
You get some height. Holy cow!
We came up with a stupid idea that we're gonna put the swing up to the horizontal, step on it on that side, grab and quick release it from the top point.
And we democratically voted Miha to go. So Miha is visualizing. I think he's having a little hard time.
It's a sketchy setup, but my main concern is that the whole thing releases while I'm climbing on it and not properly holding.
Miha obviously wasn't excited, but luckily everybody else was.
So now Miha has to climb all the way down to that wooden platform, get in the position, and then Gab's gonna release him with a quick release, and then he swings all the way down.
And 3, 2, 1.
At this point, the competition was a few hours away, and a lot of competitors were already there, wondering if they could try the swing too. So we figured, why not?
So it's time for Jakey to do some wood jumps. And we go
Up.
all the way to the horizontal. Do you want to go turtle or you want to go rabbit? Yeah. Which turtle
Or rabbit.
That looks scary. I'm not nervous. I feel confident.
For every first timer, I bet it's already a weird contraption. It's hard to get it moving. It's even harder when you have to climb the overhang down to the platform. Yeah, why is the pole bending so much? There's a stress test right there.
In a way, the descent was the sketchiest part of the stunt, because you have to climb down a narrow incline pole that it's really high up. If you slip on the way down, it means you backflop from over 30 feet before you even start swinging.
That is the sketchy part, like getting around.
Luckily, that didn't happen, and all of our first timers made it to the swing safe.
As soon as we start swinging, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We get in position and we drop. Then probably best if you immediately go under the bar.
I don't know why this is so scary.
Why are you shaking? You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm pulling out the safety pin.
This
Ready, guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Nice.
Okay. Down.
Down and back up.
The most important thing about swinging is that everybody squats in sync. The higher you swing, the easier it gets, but it takes a couple of minutes to reach the full height, which is quite exhausting, especially if you've been doing it for the whole day, or if it's your first time ever on the swing.
You let me know when I should go.
Turn around and
Already practice like
grab for a lower. Yeah, no, this is okay.
yeah.
Here we go!
That's so cool! Oh my god, this swing! You guys didn't give justice to how fun this swing was.
I was like, when do we go? How do we go? And in my head, I was like,
I'm still shaking. I did more than just enjoy it. I did more than I signed up for, and I loved it.
I expected it to be sketchy,
Yeah.
but the flying part was not that sketchy, but the climb down was the sketchiest thing I've ever did.
The first feeling of being on a big swing and jumping off is terrifying. So we put quite some people on the swing and they all did very well.
But the crowd started gathering, and it was finally time for the great finale.
We're gonna start the competition with the show, and you can see we're excited because the gap. We're doing the dancey dance, and there is a lot of people.
This bridge is one of the best cliff diving spots in the country, with a long tradition kept alive by the local community. For 36 years in a row, they host an international competition where divers come together to share their passion. We were honored to be invited, not just to join, but to bring a new setup and show the sport in a different way.
3, 2, 1. Big swing!
But just as we started climbing down and getting into our position, the rain started, which is anything but ideal. But seeing that the crowd doesn't care and that everybody is still excited to see the show, we knew we wouldn't let it get in our way.
2, 1.
Even in the rain, people stayed to watch as we pushed the swing as much as we could, which might have been a bit too much, and show everything we've got. Some really huge jumps, loads of flips, some super technical jumps, freestyle ones, and some less successful ones. After we finished, we enjoyed watching the competition and it was crazy. All in all, it was a great event and we were already looking forward to the next year's one.